Morning. I am Dr. Shankar. I am working in a biomedical engineering department. We'll take multi-taker. Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Sakundala Engineering College. So this time we are going to learn about the telehealth in medicine. It is a wonderful subject. I can say that. In this case, we have to learn about the definition of these telehealth. So tele means it has been derived from the Greek word. The name is called for. For means tele, or else we can call it as a remote. So with the help of a remote, we are going to give the health related information to particular people. So that's we are calling as a telehealth. So telehealth itself are not there. There will be a three kind of categories. One is a telemedicine, another one is a telehealth, another one is a telecare. Telehealth means it is medical information. We are going to use the telephone technology and which is used for transferring the medical information regarding the diagnosis of diseases through the images, therapy, that is called treatment we are going to provide for the ill people. And also it is providing the proper education to the institutions. So telehealth also is the same similar only. It is related with the medical information and communication we are going to provide to the particular hospital or particular patient or particular facilities. Uh, it is a transfer of health information for deliver the clinical people, administrative people, and also the educational services. So telecare means providing the proper care to the particular people who live in a remote area, and we are providing the medical information with the help of communication technology and transfer the medical information for diagnosis from the images or lab report. And also we are going to provide the therapy, that is called treatment, to the patient and their place of domicile. Next, when you see these telemedicine, it is having a wide range of application. So after some years, that there will be a reduce of hospital visit by the patient. Why means these telehealth, it is providing tremendous changes to the human or public. So example I can say where we can use the telemedicine means, suppose when you consider the second opinion, that means the patient is confirmed by the cancer through the many kind of testing, and he want to go for the second opinion. The second opinion, the specialist is available in a US or a developed country. They can provide all the information through the telehealth system, and with the help of telehealth system, the specialist who live in US or developed country, he can provide the second opinion, and also he will provide the complex interpretation to the patient. And another example also we can tell the application and remote consultation and clinical care monitoring. We can make the any kind of diabetic person who need of any kind of a proper clinical treatment, they can go for this telemedicine. So and also they can go for the diseases surveillance and program tracking, and also they can go for continuous medical education and public awareness. Another one is a disaster management. Suppose earthquake or any kind of tsunami has happened, that time there will be a pandemic, diseases will be spread out through the area. So in order to provide the proper treatment, there will be a shortage of a medical specialist. So with the help of this telehealth system, they can provide the proper health care to the particular disaster area. And also we can provide the disease management regarding that seasonal diseases. Example, the winter season, some of the disease will be happen, and the cold season, another one summer season. There will be different types of diseases will arise. This one can be easily eradicated with help of this telehealth system. and also it is used in a home care and ambulatory monitoring, and also it is providing the tele mentored procedure and surgery for robotics. After some years, we are going for the robotic related treatment. Here, the history of telehealth or telemedicine. So it has been started in 1906 during the Second World War. That is, ECG has been transmitted over the port. That is called the portable old telephone exchange assembly. They have transmitted the ECG transmission. With the help of that one, they have obtained and they provided the proper cardiac care for the particular patient through the telehealth system. In 1920, with the, during the Second World War, ship, the person who not able to see the doctor, they can easily obtain these facility through the telehealth system. In 1924, the first exposition of telecare has been introduced. In 1955, it was introduced telepsychiatry, that is the person who have been uh, ill with mental ill, mentally retarded or mental depression, anything is happened, they can't go to the particular specialist because they may be busy with many kind of functional works, so they can get the appointment over the telephone call, and they can get the proper treatment over the telehealth system. In 1967, the GH in US, they started this telehealth system. In 1970, they launched the satellite only for the telemedicine related program. In in India, one of the oldest known telecardiology system was introduced regarding the teletransmission of ECG, which was established in Gwalior, India in 1975 at the GR Medical College. And the first Ayurvedic telemedicine center was established in India 2007 by Dr. Pratap Chauhan, director of Jeev Ayurved. The aim of the telemedicine main aim is to deliver the specialized medical care and advice within reach of patient at the distance places. The objective of these telehealth system, which is provide the specialized medical advice and also provide the monitor patient condition in order to guide the medical staff about the treatment and procedure, share the patient data among the institution for the research purpose. So main function of a telehealth system, with the help of video conferencing between the patient and specialist doctors, and also they made video conferencing between the different specialists and other healthcare professional, and monitoring the patient vital and the statistics in the ICU condition. And it is also provide the security in the data connection, transfer of a patient's medical data among the hospital, and storage of medical information. So types of telemedicine, there is two types. One is a synchronous telemedicine, another one is asynchronous telemedicine. Synchronous means the real time. That means the patient and specialist is having the one-to-one contact through the communication technology. It's called as a real time telemedicine. So second one is asynchronous telemedicine means, and the images obtained from the CT scan, MRI scan, and pathology report, or any ultrasound images have been obtained, and it has been stored, and it is going to forward to the particular specialist who available at the long distance. He is going to examine all kind of parameters which has been sent to him, and he will provide the proper care to them. This is called as a asynchronous telemedicine. So the application of these main application is telepathology, telecardiology, teleradiology, telesurgery, teleophthalmology, teledermatology, and telenursing. So essential equipments are needed for this one. First one is a desktop PC, another one is a digital camera, LCD monitor, digital microscope, ECG machine, and scanner. So necessary equipment they need for these telehealth system. One is a telemicroscope, tele-ECG machine, tele-stethoscope. It is comes under the medical equipments. Another major equipments are X-ray digitalized, scan, photo scanner, color printer, switches, up LED display. And software, it is used to support the transmission. One is a Sanjeevani, uh, second one is Mercury, third one is O3, fourth one is IDSP, students, another one is Televital. Location. So where we can provide these telehealth system. So telehealth system we can't establish in our convenient place because it has been going to disturb with through the electromagnetic waves interference and also mobile towers. It will disturb the lot of transmitting the information. That's why we have to provide uh, at any non-prime location. It should be away from the patient traffic, near to the communication system satellite, that is called the mobile towers. So layout where and all we can keep in a reception, hospital reception, telemedicine conference hall, telemedicine library, cafeteria, and restroom. So these people, they are going to give that. One is the head of the department, consultant, network manager, program manager, web developer, telemedicine technician, telephone attendant. And benefits of telemedicine, it is only for window to expertise care, economic for hospital and patient, reduce the stress in patient and their relatives, better monitoring of chronic cases, teleconsulting of selected psychiatric cases. So future telemedicine department may be a robotic telemedicine, remote surgery telemedicine, live monitoring via cell phone telemedicine. So here I am going to conclude that telemedicine, and it is highly providing the healthcare services, and also it provides effective and efficient in managing the resources, time for delivery of healthcare. The telemedicine, the system can be evolving the peer-to-peer centralized served based. So these are all I have taken the reference. One is book reference is Navdeep Kaur and H.C. Robert, textbook of Advanced Nursing Practice edition 1, the page number 999 to 2201. Thank you very much for listening this one. Thank you.